Welcome, everybody. I'm Mary Bensel, Executive Director at the Van Wezel Performing Arts Hall, and I have two of my most favorite people in the entire world with me today, Attila and Marion Glatz. Hello, folks. How are you?
Hi, how you doing, Mary?
Hello,
I can't believe it's been so long since the Glatzes are the producers of Salute to Vienna, and we are old friends. How many years do you think we've been doing Salute to Vienna together?
Well, I can tell you that the first concert was on January 2nd, 1997.
Wow.
And we've been at the Van Wezel ever since every year.
Yes.
Except 1 year, I think, when they were renovating.
Renovation, yeah.
Yeah, and then, you know, you and I also presented this when I was working in Fort Myers at the Barbara Mann Hall. So,
Absolutely, yes.
So I feel like you are such old friends, so we are doing, you are doing a new streaming event, Salute to Vienna and Budapest. And I'm very excited about this because I've been to both Vienna and Budapest, and they're two of the most gorgeous cities ever. Will in this event, will people see parts of the city?
Not that much. We actually concentrated in the concert hall. It's like a beautiful hall. It's an old building and it's totally renovated, and it's just an unbelievable setting. And it's called the Vigado, and you will see the beautiful lights, the ornaments, and it's just a delightful building. But there will be some pictures of inside the building.
Good, because and I should say the event will be on Sunday, December 27th at 5:30, 8, and 10 o'clock at night. And I had the express privilege to go with Attila and Marion to Budapest, I don't know, 3-4 years ago, to do a concert with David Foster and Catherine McPhee. And I arrived in Budapest on New Year's Eve, and I got to go to one of my dream things on my bucket list, to go to a Christmas market in Europe and see this stunning concert. And so I feel like I now know everything about the city because Attila had me go on this fabulous tour, and the music is so stunningly beautiful. Can you tell us a little bit about what people are going to see, folks?
Yeah, well, the Salute to Vienna concert, of course, is a lot of operettas, and Strauss and Lehár and Emmerich Kallmann. They were the most well-known composers of the operetta. And of course, we have dancing, and we have a lot of singers. We have a full orchestra. And the program actually opens with the Blue Danube Waltz. It's beautifully done.
It's beautiful.
About 10 dancers, and so it's probably the next best thing to the live concert, because we cannot do it this year, but we are definitely very anxious to come back next year.
Oh, and we can't wait to have you come back because it's an annual tradition. But Attila, I was very disappointed. When I was there, I went to see the Blue Danube, and it's not blue. What happened?
No, it's kind of brown.
Yes.
Yeah, but you saw it in Budapest. You didn't see it in Vienna. Maybe in Vienna it's blue.
No, I've been to Vienna as well. And I was really lucky to have one of the great sopranos take me around that has performed, Sarah, who has performed in Salute to Vienna, and she took me to all of her favorite haunts and to the Great Vienna Opera House, which is stunningly beautiful. So I think this has been a year like no other. Tell us a little bit about what you have been doing. And, you know, as artists, we have to be thinking out of the box and coming up with all sorts of different things. So it's been crushing blow with the Van Wezel. We normally have over 150 shows, and you know, I am so dying to get back into the groove. I'm sure you must as well.
Absolutely. I mean, we had to cancel 26 concerts in 26 cities, you know, and that's a big problem. But, you know, our audience is very loyal, and we get a lot of encouragement that they will return. Hopefully the vaccine is going to work. But it's an interesting thing what I've been doing. I was a pianist in my younger days. I was making my living as a pianist, you know.
Yes, yes.
And 5 months ago, I started to practice, and now I'm playing all kinds of things, including the Blue Danube Waltz. I
So
learned
Marion,
again.
give us a real true opinion. How is his playing?
It is fantastic. I just cannot tell you how thrilled I am. It is unbelievable. He's practicing 5 hours a day.
Oh my gosh.
Gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning, already practicing for 2-3 hours, and then in the afternoon, additional hours. It is unbelievable. And he developed, or he brought back his youth when he studied at the Franz Liszt Conservatory. And he said, I can only do this because the teachers I had at that time, they taught me well, and they taught me how to play, and they taught me how my fingers should move.
Do your fingers still move as well?
I'll send you, I have a few videos. I will send you some.
David Foster, watch out, right? We had to postpone our David Foster concert, of course, you know,
Yeah,
as
of
well.
course, I know. We had to cancel a few too.
Yeah,
We booked him in a
hard.
few markets.
Yeah.
It breaks the soul, and I have people all the time calling me and saying, what's happening? What's happening? And of course, for Broadway and big shows like yours, Salute to Vienna, that has all the dancers and the singers and the orchestra, it's really hard. I mean, a comedian every now and then,
Yeah.
you know, we are working with a comedian by the name of Brian Regan, and we had heard that he had contracted COVID. And so our show with him is going to be now in April, but it's hard when you have to move all the scenery and the trucks and everything. And you move them all over the world. And how many companies do you now have when we are normally performing?
About 12.
12.
Yeah.
Wow. So they're all over Europe as well as in America?
No, we only do North America.
Okay.
And we involved with some of the Europeans, but there are other producers doing that with us.
Yeah.
But, you know, in North America, we do our own, and we have about 12 casts doing the 26 concerts, you know.
Is my friend Sarah still singing with you guys?
Oh, yeah. In fact, she is part of the show, this broadcast, but as just as an interview, because she couldn't go to Budapest to perform. And actually, we wanted to do a second show in Vienna, which we also had to postpone.
Oh, wow.
Because they closed down the concert.
How were you able to film the Budapest one? Was it before this shutdown or?
Well, we acted very fast because we figured that they may want to shut down. And then we just acted, we got in the hall. We put the whole thing together in 9 days.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Including the TV crew, and you will see it's beautifully done.
The
really.
colors, the costumes, it is
it's
so
exquisite, isn't it?
Oh, it is beautiful.
And I got to see the two of you at work when we were in Budapest with the David Foster. You know, this would happen with a soprano, and a tenor would get upset, and Attila and Marion rushed to the rescue. And so you are amazing producers that you pull this all off, you know?
A lot of last
Well, we also have to give some credit to Zoltán Mago.
Oh, yes.
Zoltán Mago, the violinist, you know, he's...
And have you talked to him lately?
Yeah, be in touch.
He's a brilliant violinist, and he played here at the Van Wezel, and we have to have him back again when things are, you know, copacetic, and we can have audiences for, you know, because I worry because we are doing 1 or 2 shows here and there, but, you know, it's much easier when you think you're looking at a younger audience, because of course the health recommendations for older folks such as myself are not as good as for younger people, although we know everyone can catch it, you know, but you know, I don't want to put temptation in the hands of fate when it comes to our audience, you know.
But you are just a young girl. So
oh, thank you. Well, it's us redheads have to stick together, Marion. You know?
Yeah.
Hey, every time I see you, you look a lot younger.
Oh, thank you, Attila. It's this video stuff, but you know, I think your show is a highlight for my staff too, because
Thank you.
your staff is so professional, and I just think it will make people feel so much more in the holiday mood. Can you explain, this is a tradition that happens, is it just in Vienna or is it all over Europe that you have these New Year concerts?
Yeah, this is a tradition which started in Vienna over 80 years ago.
Wow.
And it's televised, still televised to 1.5 or 1.6 billion people all over the globe.
Oh my
And
gosh.
yeah, and when we picked it up 25 years ago, because we figured, oh, there's nothing happening anywhere. On New Year's Day, the halls are closed, and
Yes.
we need our roots. We need to bring it over. And it was a dream to bring it over, and we were able to bring it over. And now we have our audience who is sending us tons of emails and calls.
Yes.
We said, you come back, we
Come
wait.
back, come back.
Yeah.
And I think it sometimes is better with a glass of champagne or glühwein, you know, it's, it makes me feel so much in the holiday mood. You know, is there anything else you'd like to tell our audiences before I let you go? Because this is a really special event. It's Sunday, December 27th again at 5:30, 8 and 10 o'clock. And I'll have to check with our team, but sometimes we can also have these events where people can pick them up at a time that's not necessarily, you know, these specific times.
Yeah, but you can pick it up for a whole week.
Oh, good.
It's going to be available, or the only thing you have to do is just purchase one stream, and then you can watch it many times for a week. And you know, if somebody happens to watch it on New Year's Day or New Year's Eve,
There you go.
there comes the champagne and
Yes, yes,
the
yes.
goodies. And after that, everybody's going to be in a great mood.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it makes me feel so festive, you know, I really, really enjoy it. And it's such a special time. And I think the Europeans have such flair and such beauty, as shown by the two of you. I should say, Attila, somehow they managed to do, I guess this was through Zoltan Maga, we had a lovely state luncheon when we were there in Budapest with, was it the vice mayor or the prime minister? It was amazing.
Yeah, no, I mean, Zoltan is a very famous person in Hungary.
A favorite son, right?
Pardon?
A favorite son.
Yeah. He is, and you know, he's very much appreciated. He does a lot of charity works as well. He's helping, you know, poor kids and poor families, and he's raising money. He's doing 100 free concerts every year in churches all over the country, and the proceeds go to the local, you know, food bank or.
Yes. Because people have to understand that artists, as well as other folks, artists who are used to earning their living by performing, by traveling, I feel like a double whammy. My favorite passion other than theater is travel, and now both are stymied right now, and all the artists are out of work pretty much, unless you're, you know, a star that's working on a movie, and that's just a few people. So please,
Yes.
support events such as this, please, folks, because this is so important to me. And I think you can tell by my conversation why these are two of my most favorite people in all the world. And I wish you much love this holiday season, to your family, to all the artists, and please, everyone, watch Salute to Vienna and Budapest. Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.